Life's a whirlwind, right? It's like trying to juggle rubber chickens while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. We've all been there. But imagine finding a quiet space in your day, a place to breathe and reconnect. That's the power of prayer. It's not about fancy words or rituals, it's about talking to the one who gets you. Prayer is your direct line to peace. It's your chance to let go of worries, fears, and that to-do list that never seems to end. In the quiet moments of prayer, you'll find a strength you never knew you had. It's like plugging into a source of unlimited power, recharging your soul for the journey ahead. Remember, prayer isn't a chore, it's a privilege. It's a chance to connect with the creator of the universe, the one who knows you better than you know yourself. So why not take a few minutes each day to find your center, to reconnect with the source of all peace? Ever feel like you're caught in a storm? Life throws curveballs, relationships get messy, and sometimes it feels like the world's gone bonkers. But guess what? In the middle of all that chaos, there's a secret weapon: prayer. Philippians chapter 4 verses 6-7 tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Prayer is like finding shelter in the midst of a hurricane. It's where fear surrenders to faith and anxiety gives way to peace. It's a chance to lay your burdens down and let God be God. You don't have to have all the answers, just bring your heart. Have you ever needed to vent to a friend at 2 in the morning? You know they're not checking their phone, but you just gotta get it off your chest. Now imagine a friend who's always there, always listening, 24/7. No call waiting, no dropped signals. That's what prayer is like, a direct line to God, and He's always available. Psalm 55 verse 17 reminds us, "Evening, morning, and noon I cry out in distress, and He hears my voice." No matter what's going on, relationship drama, work stress, or you just burned dinner, God's there. He's not scrolling through social media or screening His calls. He's waiting to hear from you. 5 minutes to freedom. We live in a world of instant gratification. Fast food, fast fashion, fast everything. But sometimes the best things take a little time. Think about a fine wine or a perfectly aged cheese. Prayer's kinda like that. You don't need hours on your knees, just 5 minutes of focused conversation with God can change your entire day. Start small. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and just talk to God like you would a friend. Tell Him your hopes, your fears, your dreams. Don't overthink it, just be real. You might be surprised at what happens in those 5 minutes. It's like hitting the reset button on your soul. Building a bond. Remember that awkward first date? The stilted conversation, the nervous laughter? Sometimes our prayer life can feel like that. We're not sure what to say, so we end up with a lot of ums and ahs. But here's the secret. God already knows your heart. He's just waiting for you to open up. James chapter 4 verse 8 says, "Come near to God, and He will come near to you." The more you talk to God, the more you'll realize He's not some distant deity sitting on a throne. He's your Father, your friend, your biggest cheerleader. He's got you, and He can't wait to hear from you. Your invitation to peace. So, there you have it. Prayer, it's not about being perfect or having all the right words. It's about connecting with the one who loves you unconditionally, the one who holds your heart in His hands. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Consider this your invitation, an invitation to peace, to hope, to a life transformed by the power of prayer. It's time to pick up the phone and reconnect with the one who's been waiting for your call.